Hair products don't work unless you know how to use them. We have an expert here now to show us how to get the professional look at home. Mitzi Bishop from Bishop's Salon has some great tips for us today. It's always great to have you with us.
Thank you.
All right, so what's the biggest problem that most of us have with using hair products?
Probably using too much. Okay, so you've got something you use on wet hair, dry hair, and then hairspray, and then you want to go 2 or 3 days with that.
Yeah.
So the next day you're probably going to add something else. So if you start off with less, then you can add and it's not so heavy.
Okay. All right.
So I'm going to start with this finishing product. People really have fun with finishing product.
Okay, so that's a control paste.
Yes, this is more of it's not super wet, it's more sticky, okay? So you don't need a lot of it. A lot of times I wipe it off of my hands onto a towel, okay, when I finish. So I put it in my hands first, and then I'll touch my fingertips and touch the tips of her hair first, okay? Especially with
turn a little bit,
especially with gray hair, it gets lighter in weight. And so with Melanie, you see I'm touching the outer layer with it, and then I'll go in and manage it with my fingers afterwards. And so once I get it on there, I can pop in the inside and put a little bit of that product more on the inside of it.
Yeah.
And once I'm done with that, I'm done. You don't need to add more.
And then if she wants to straighten it up during the day, she just kind of moves her fingers around and there it goes.
You get that root right and you get that blow dry right, when you put your product on it, you ought to be able to mess around with your hair anytime and have it look good without a mirror.
It looks great.
Okay.
Thank you for being with us. We appreciate it. All right, now let's talk about dry shampoos.
Okay, dry shampoos, they're really, really good for somebody who has darker hair. Like I wouldn't use it on Melanie necessarily because darker hair the next day looks oily. Okay. Or can look darker, right? So the dry shampoo I take and just kind of press in, and then once I do that, I can open it up. And the nice thing about that is because it grabs and kind of sucks up the oil in it, it gives more body to the hair. Okay. So some women, while I'm styling their hair, my hands are in their hair, excuse me, honey. My hands are in their hair so much that I can make it oily with my hands.
Right.
And so I'll use this on somebody who's oily the first day.
Okay.
To get that life back in it. Okay?
All right, so if we're doing this at home, I noticed you put that on the top. I would think you'd put it underneath the first layer.
You can take your whole, like this sort of radial area here and pop it right underneath. So if I get right there, I can move it inside like that, and then I want to move that around throughout that middle of the hair. You can emulsify it and get it going.
And that gives you the body back,
yeah,
too.
It gives body back. I love that product. That is such a fun new product, and it's shampoo. It smells really, really good.
It does.
Yeah, it smells pretty.
Thank you. You look great.
Okay,
one more.
All right, so this one's great.
Do we overuse hairspray?
I think we do, and I think one of the things, this hairspray is it's not a finishing spray, it's a working spray.
Okay.
Okay, so I use this a lot, and when I'm doing something, I want to get inside of her hair.
You're going underneath.
And spray and create, like I'll push a wave in it, like this, while that spray is on there. So I create some indentation in it, I open it up.
So even if your hair's straight, you're putting the wave in.
I can
This is after you've dried it?
After I've dried it. She's got naturally curly hair, so her hair will want to go into that, the body in it.
Right.
It just lifts. And what about that green in her hair?
It's working for her. That's so cute.
So anyway, you use this to work with. You can comb back in it when you get through. Her hair is not stuck now in this position. So many girls think hairspray and they think finish.
Right.
I'm going to finish my hair. Well, if you want it finished and you don't want to touch it again throughout the day, then you need to get something strong, and that's when you get from a distance and settle it, but you're not going to move it.
Okay.
Okay. Where this, you can place it, and it's going to hold pretty good, but you can still move your hair around.
That's so cute, and she got so much volume with that too.
Yes,
I mean,
I love that hairspray.
Yeah.
But those are 3 things. I mean, I use this. There's one I love. This one I want to just show because it's I don't know if you can even see it, but it's kind of a jelly wet product, but not dripping. And that's the product I used on my hair today because my hair is so porous that I needed something so it doesn't look like a wig.
Well, you always look great. Thank you so much. Some great tips today. Her salon is in the Bellevue area. We're going to put Mitzi's contact information on our website if you'd like to get in touch with her.